Have you heard of psychological capital? Yeah, most people haven't. And yet from Sydney to Singapore to Seattle, I travel the world, and I've seen it's one of the strongest indicators of whether your people are going to thrive in the space that they're in. I'm a behavioural scientist who helps people and organisations actually thrive, not just survive, but really thrive at scale. I can't help myself. I'm always researching and creating. And through my practice as well, I've created 2 frameworks that change everything for the leaders and organisations that I work with. No one had ever made thriving or inclusion so practical or tangible before. And now it's something all of us can do every day. In what we say, the decisions we make, the policies and procedures that we put in place, and the behaviours that we demonstrate. And I get people can assume because I've got a PhD it's all theory. But this is lived experience to me. I was expelled from school at 13. I've never fit in. And since then I've built global culture strategies and implemented them for enterprise-wide transformation across the globe for really well-known brands. Turns out, how we treat the misfits tells us everything we need to know about organisational culture and individual performance. It was 3 a.m. when I got the call. It was my daughter, Naomi. Dominic's dead. When he died, I lost more than him. I lost my own sense of hope. And fear, actually. And then slowly, I rebuilt my hope. What's there left to fear if the worst thing that could happen to me has already happened? That loss didn't just change me, it changed how I help leaders build what truly matters. Cultures and systems that protect, enable and elevate people. Some people are constantly scanning for threat, not because of you, but because of the world that they live in. Leaders, they're making psychological deposits or withdrawals in every single interaction. Most of the time, they've got no idea which one they're making. You can do everything right to build safety at work and still be working against a world that makes people feel unsafe. That's why leadership has to be deliberate, consistent, and human. What if we've been driving performance wrong this whole time? What if it's not about pushing harder, but about creating the conditions and space for people to thrive? I've been saying this for years. Each of us carry our own organisational culture in this 20 square metres around us. What we stand for, what we allow, and how others feel in our presence. Ultimately, it's about what kind of human you're choosing to be in the spaces you're in. Hope didn't promise a miracle. It just dared me to stay in the fight. And fear protects us. We actually need it. But hope, that propels us. Hope isn't fluffy, it's functional. And it's one of the most powerful performance tools we've got. Thriving people have more hope than fear. Struggling people have more fear than hope. Sometimes it's not about talent, it's about that internal ratio. You can be brilliant and still be bracing. You can be high-performing and still feel like you're barely holding things together. I guess I'd tell someone that if they were in that space right now, that middle place, I'd want them to know that hope's still with you, even if it's quiet. Especially, actually, if it's quiet.